Attraction is something people often describe as mysterious, almost like it just happens without explanation. You meet someone, you feel a certain pull, and it either grows or fades. But when you look closer, attraction isn't random at all. It follows patterns, psychological, emotional, and behavioral. Understanding these patterns doesn't make attraction less genuine. It helps you see why connections feel effortless. One of the most fundamental elements of attraction is familiarity. People are naturally drawn to what feels comfortable. This could be shared values, similar communication styles, or a sense that the other person understands your thinking. When someone feels familiar, your mind relaxes around them. There's less tension and more ease in the interaction. Unpredictability or emotional distance can create uncertainty, leading to inconsistency instead of genuine connection. Another key factor is emotional impact. Attraction isn't just about how someone looks or what they say. It's about how they make you feel. If someone makes you feel valued, those emotions link to that person. This is why two people can spend the same time with someone and feel different levels of interest. It's not about the quantity of interaction, it's about the quality of the emotional experience. Confidence also plays a major role, but not in the way people often think. It's not about being loud or dominant. Real confidence is quiet and stable. It shows up as comfort with yourself and clarity in your behavior. When someone is confident, they don't try to force attraction, they allow it to develop naturally. This kind of confidence signals emotional stability. It tells the other person you're not dependent on their reaction. When someone is constantly seeking validation, it can create tension that reduces attraction over time. Another powerful psychological element is the concept of scarcity. People tend to value what feels limited. This means genuinely having a life that isn't centered around one person. When your time is balanced, your presence feels more valuable. If someone feels like they have unlimited access to you, your presence can become routine. But when your availability is balanced, it creates a sense of importance around the time you do spend together. There's also the role of unpredictability, but this needs to be understood carefully. Healthy unpredictability comes from being dynamic and engaged, when interactions have variety and conversations evolve. Unhealthy unpredictability, like hot and cold behavior, can create confusion rather than genuine attraction. Real attraction grows in an environment where there's both interest and emotional safety. Similarity is another important factor. People are often attracted to those who share similar values or beliefs. This creates a sense of alignment that makes the relationship feel easier to maintain. But a certain level of difference is also important. Differences create curiosity and allow each person to bring something unique. The balance between similarity and difference is what keeps attraction both comfortable and engaging. Body language also plays a significant role, often more than words themselves. Eye contact, tone of voice, posture, and facial expressions all communicate signals. Someone who is open, relaxed, and engaged through their body language naturally appears more approachable and attractive. These nonverbal cues often determine how someone feels about you before they even consciously analyze the interaction. Another factor that's often overlooked is timing. Attraction isn't just about the people involved, it's also about when they meet. Someone might be perfect on paper, but if one person isn't emotionally available, the attraction may not develop. When both people are open to connection, even a simple interaction can grow into something meaningful. There's also the idea of emotional investment. The more someone invests in a connection, the more they tend to value it. This is a psychological pattern where effort increases perceived importance. When someone actively participates, they become more attached. Authenticity is another core element. People are generally more attracted to those who feel real and genuine. When you're authentic, your behavior is consistent, your communication is clear, and your presence feels natural. Trying too hard to impress or constantly adjusting yourself can reduce attraction. It creates inconsistency. Authenticity, on the other hand, creates a stable and reliable presence. It's also important to understand that attraction isn't always logical. You can do everything right and still not create a strong connection. That's because attraction involves subconscious preferences, past experiences, and individual differences. The goal isn't to make everyone feel attracted to you. The goal is to create the kind of presence that allows the right connections to develop. At the end of the day, attraction is a combination of multiple factors working together. It's familiarity, emotional impact, confidence, balance, timing, and authenticity, all interacting at once. When you understand this, your approach to attraction changes. You stop trying to force it. Instead, you focus on creating genuine connections. You become more aware of how you show up. And perhaps most importantly, you start to recognize that attraction isn't just about being chosen. It's also about choosing because. Because when attraction is real, it doesn't feel like something you have to constantly maintain or prove. It feels balanced, mutual, and steady. And that's what truly works, not just in creating attraction, but in sustaining it over time.